Julie Shar, member of Interfaith Environmental Alliance and the Sierra Club of Dallas. Confused about the certification. At the Victoria meeting, it was stated that the certification had not been done before the application. So how does that certification fit into the process?
Steve again.
Thank you. You're referring to the completion, Steve Honor again, you're referring to the completion of design certification, correct, ma'am? The design certification must be completed first, and rulemaking must be issued before we can issue the COL application, before we can approve of that.
Has that been done?
No, this design certification is under review right now.
My name is Jeff Siaka, and I'm with the NRC. I'm the project manager leading the design certification review. And I think what Steve is saying is both of these reviews are going to be going on in parallel. We're doing our design certification review in parallel with the combined license review. As Steve said, he can't issue a combined license, until the design certification is completed, and that certification is done per the NRC regulations by a rulemaking process. And that's out probably in the 2012 timeframe. So both reviews are going to go along in parallel. There's a dependency that we have to complete our design certification review before they go through the hearing process and finalize their decision on the combined license application.
Yes, Karen?
Well, I have a follow-up question on the timing of the design approval and so forth. And correct me where I'm wrong here, but my understanding is that when there was a decision to do combined licensing with construction and operating licenses simultaneously, that the basis for that decision is that there would be pre-approved designs that would be approved at that time, and that's what would allow that to go faster. But this design has never been built anywhere in the world, much less certified here. And it strikes me that the proper way to do this and to ensure safety is to start by approving a design. Then this process should be beginning, and that there be a construction license, a time to see if construction is adequate. It certainly wasn't the first time around with Comanche Peak. We've got a whole list of articles showing that. And then the operating license would follow. So I think that I have huge concerns because, yes, while you may be planning to approve the design before issuing a license, how much before? Not before citizens have to comment and to intervene. This time to intervene, citizens will not have the benefit of the NRC's analysis of the design. And that's plain wrong. It puts on the public the burden of being nuclear experts as they analyze this without the NRC having finished the job. And it calls into question why a reactor that's never been built anywhere in the world should be built here, and why Texans should be guinea pigs.
Could someone talk about Part 52 and etc.?
Thank you, Chad. Jim Biggins, Office of General Counsel with the NRC. Karen, as you allude, the Commission obviously anticipated that designs would be certified prior to issuance of COLs, and that is required under our regulations. However, our regulations do also provide that a COL applicant can reference a design that is not yet certified at their own risk. And what that means is during the review process for the certified design, that is a rulemaking process. It does allow for public participation through our rulemaking process. And the COL application is subject to our hearing process, which allows members of the public to intervene. Now, if new information were to become available during the rulemaking process for the design certification, that rulemaking information, if it affected the application of the design at the site and affected the COL application, that new information would be allowed under our hearing rules to be used to draw contentions by members of the public. So at each stage, both in the rulemaking for the certified design and in the COL stage for the application for the plans at this site, the public does have an opportunity to address both the certified design and the COL application, and that was the intent of the Commission. Thank you, Chad.